In Texas cities like Laredo, political signs can be found everywhere. There seems to be an excitement in the air that the voters here, the majority of whom are Latino, are likely to be crucial to the fortunes of the presidential candidates in Texas. Lydia Camarillo from the Southwest Voter Registration Education Project says there could be a record-high turnout on March 4th if Latinos decide to show up to the polls.
It is going to be quite interesting, and it will be the Latinos that have to come out in record numbers. As we know, the African American community, I believe, will come out in record numbers to support Obama. And the question is, how will Latinos come out to vote this cycle?
In South Texas, how Latinos will vote depends on how they view the candidates on the leading issues, which include the economy, education, and the war in Iraq. But it's another issue that dominates the political landscape here.
The vast majority of residents in cities like Laredo, Texas, here on the Mexico border, are Hispanic. While polls show there's a wide variety of issues that are of concern to voters in cities like this, the proximity to America's southern neighbor just a few hundred meters behind me means that the issue of immigration is ever present.
The Rio Grande River separates the twin cities of Laredo and Nuevo Laredo. On the left is the United States, on the right is Mexico. Hundreds of thousands of people cross the border from Mexico into Texas every day, and Laredo is America's largest inland checkpoint, accounting for more than 40% of U.S.-Mexico trade. This is ground zero in the fierce debate over whether the U.S. should build a physical barrier the entire length of the U.S.-Mexico border to prevent illegal immigrants and criminals from sneaking into the United States. The mayor of Laredo, Raul Salinas, is staunchly opposed to a fence along the border and favors alternative measures to tackle the illegal immigration problem.
We ought to be doing something positive and not something negative. I think the wall is just squandering away the people's tax dollars, and I don't think that's right. There's other projects that we have. You know, there's a guest worker program that we can do. You know, people want to work, give them an opportunity.
While many local residents agree with the mayor, others are not so sure. The local law enforcement community has called for greater efforts to secure the border to prevent terrorists and drug smugglers crossing. Laredo resident Anthony Peterson wants border security ramped up.
There's a rapid problem with drugs and persons dealing with moving illegal aliens, and I think it's very important that Congress and the person that's the next president takes that into consideration.
Every voter.
Democrats Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama share many of the same views on immigration. Both supported a path to U.S. citizenship for illegal immigrants and construction of a border fence. In South Texas, both Democratic candidates are trying to get out their policy messages in Spanish-language ads in the hopes of securing one of the biggest electoral prizes so far. Steve Moore, Channel News Asia, Laredo, Texas.